of this season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Action in this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back gets the handoff. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Pass play coming here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Complete here to Bowers. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Play clock running low, and Antonio Pierce has to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. This one from an even 40 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect 5 with points.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing here, Travis. Gets this one to Watson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
.32. Travis looking to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. They are throwing it again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. They check this one down, complete to the fullback. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Williams. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone. Williams runs in for the New York touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Jets one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
Man in motion out of the slot. To throw it on 1st down. He put everything he had into this one. In disaster averted, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he is to throw on second down. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
First down from the red zone. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Tackle made there by the rookie from Arkansas.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it yet again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Second and 1. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Back to throw, Travis. Hits him on the out route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Jets are on the move here. 1st and 10 from the 41. Travis. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 47. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Hits his running back. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throwing now on 1st down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, but they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Trying again following the sack. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That one hits for 30. And that's good for Raiders first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll throw on 1st. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He'll throw it. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... Brought in, inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And that extends their lead to 14. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Travis looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
They go play action here. Short pass caught by his tight end. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Complete on the slant to Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's on the move. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. from midfield now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. They'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 2nd and a few. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
They're going play action. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Brock Bowers, the touch. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Travis setting up to throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Travis to throw. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now they face second down. Throwing from the gun here. That one's complete, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Travis. Couldn't connect there, incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now it's second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Travis. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. Throw on third down. Complete out to the right side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. The ball is out. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
Raiders 10.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They kick the running back in motion. Trying again, following the set. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going deep. What a dive. I think he caught it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll throw on 1st. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's in, touchdown! The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Travis. Watson with the catch. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here he is on third and long. That's caught for the first. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 23. Able to hit home, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First down from the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it second and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They are throwing it again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now within one score in the fourth. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Travis looking to throw. Hits his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Jets leading by 7. First and 10 from the 42. Here's Travis. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a New York touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Running back sent in motion left. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Another throw here on second down. That's incomplete left side. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Coming in the goal line. He has the New York touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. So the win goes to the Jets.